Hi everybody, it's Helen Birch here. For those who don't know me, I am a clinical hypnotherapist and sexual freedom practitioner. So today's video is all about which sex positions are better for men with erectile dysfunction. And guys that suffer from erectile dysfunction find that some sex positions are more effective than others. So please go ahead and like and subscribe while I discuss the important points of this video. So men with erectile dysfunction may experience overpowering feelings of helplessness or hopelessness, and for ED there are a numerous range of treatment options ranging from medication to counselling. Anecdotal data suggests that some sex positions may be helpful for guys with erectile dysfunction, but additional scientific research is necessary. And there are many different physical reasons for it: hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, psychological reasons such as anxiety and depression, and drug-related side effects of erectile dysfunction. So the sex position you choose may matter if you have erectile dysfunction and you are trying to have sex regardless of the cause of your erectile dysfunction. So if you are having trouble keeping an erection, some sex positions may be more beneficial to ED, while other positions might be more challenging and hinder the chance of having that hard erection. If your sex life is suffering because of ED, then you may want to consider trying some of these positions that I'm going to talk about. So can my erectile dysfunction be helped by certain positions? So though the association between sex positions and erectile dysfunction is not well established, my clients have reported that some positions help them stay harder for longer. So anecdotal data suggests that men with ED could find particular positions easier and increase their chance of maintaining that strong and hard erection. Which sexual positions are ideal for a man suffering from erectile dysfunction then? So sex positions that require greater physicality will require more blood flow to the muscles, which could hypothetically deplete blood from an erection, since a successful erection depends on having that adequate blood supply to the penis. The penis must also defy gravity in order to be filled with blood and become erect. An individual with erectile dysfunction may find it more difficult to engage in sexual activities where the male is having to stand or be upright. For example, the positions such as side by side and top down positions, where the man penetrating is on top and the receiver is on the bottom, are positions that may be easier to maintain and keep that erection. Regarding sexual positions for men with ED, there is no one size fits all answer, and a lot depends on the specific type of erectile dysfunction the guy is suffering from, whether it's physical, psychological, or medical side effects. But no matter the position, some guys may be unable to get and keep that erection at all. Anxiety related to performance may cause some guys to experience an erection but then lose it. Some men could suffer from venous leak, which is a medical disorder where blood does not remain in the penis. So myself and other sex therapists suggest that the following sexual positions may be more practical for a guy suffering from erectile dysfunction. So the first one is missionary, and this is one of the best postures for men with erectile dysfunction, when the guy is on top of his partner and his penis is entering at that 90-degree angle. Also, the face-to-face nature of missionary position can provide emotional connection and eye contact, which may make men feel more at ease, less anxious, and more connected during sex, and consequently produce that greater erection. Missionary may work for some but not for others, and it also can require a lot of upper body strength and individuals who are not physically fit can struggle with this position. The second position is doggy. So doggy style is when the male enters from behind and the receiving partner gets down on all fours. The man here can squeeze his pelvic muscles, which helps with blood flow, and also drive his penis into the correct position. Some men find it fascinating and thrilling to watch their penis entering and exiting during penetration, which can also help them sustain that erection. The doggy style position is generally also preferred for deeper penetration, and it will be advantageous for the person with erectile dysfunction in this position, as they can have control over their penis. Deeper penetration could be difficult for an ED sufferer to accomplish, but they could, however, re-establish stimulation if they apply pressure to the base of their penis throughout this position. The third option is reverse cowgirl. So in this position, the partner straddles the man while facing away from them, sitting on top of him with their back to them. This is called the reverse cowgirl position. In the situations where erection is weak or incomplete, this posture allows that downward angle, which can please both parties, even if the erection is a little bit softer than you would like. The male partner can find this position also visually stimulating, and this visual stimulation may help them to get a harder erection as a result. And the penis may even become harder if the partner on top reaches down to further stimulate, or for example, touch the balls. Okay, so the next position recommended is spooning. And in the spooning position, a partner lies on their side with their knees bent as the man approaches from behind. Compared to other positions, this one does not require as many muscles or as much exertion, and spooning is recommended for a more gentler, slightly softer erection, even if it won't cause that penetration as deeply. Either person in this position can easily change their body angle to really achieve the most desired stimulating angle possible, and this can be done really easily without much to and fro in terms of having to negotiate body positions. Some men have informed me that it's easier to maintain an erection and it's also less painful to do the spooning position. And it's also common to have other lying side-by-side positions really useful for maintaining that erection. So why does having erectile dysfunction make some sexual positions more effective than others? So how effectively a specific sex position works for a guy with ED may depend on a number of factors, and this can include the angle of the position, gravity, the level of muscle exertion and stimulation, and also the amount of blood flow that is involved. So the man may be most effective in a position where he can find himself fully aroused and also finds it a more relaxing and enjoyable position. Most men don't want to be in a sexual position where they're having to worry about the position being difficult, on top of having to worry if they're maintaining their erection, on top of having to worry if it's pleasing their partner, on top of worrying that they're getting tired. So my goal as a sex therapist is to help people achieve a pleasure-based sexual style, and veering too far away from their preferences can also further erode their self-esteem. Since erectile dysfunction and aging can be linked, many men report becoming more interested in that sensual aspect of sex rather than hard and fast sex. So if these positions don't assist or improve your sexual dysfunction, then what are the options? What can you do? So obviously there's medication, but don't forget that you're not alone if your erectile dysfunction doesn't improve with these positions. It's widespread and it really is more and more acceptable than ever to seek out and accept support and help. male clients that I have gain by seeing a licensed sex therapist who can assist with issues specifically related to sexual dysfunction. And sex therapists can provide guidance with a focus on solutions. They might recommend positions that you haven't tried before, or they might just provide that safe space for you to discuss your erectile dysfunction issues. With sexual freedom therapy, which is what I offer, we also have the added benefit of hypnosis, where we can get to the root cause, change habits, reprogram the mind so that it will no longer be an issue. So if you are interested in sex therapy, then you really need to provide a provider or therapist who you feel comfortable with, who you have that connection with, and making contact with someone who you can have that open discussion and feel really comfortable with them. So in conclusion of this little video, certain sexual positions can facilitate penetrating intercourse, according to many men that I see, despite the lack of scientific data on this topic. Not every man with erectile dysfunction will be able to succeed sexually in situations just changing up their sex part positions. But try out those different positions, find any that might be better than the others. You don't need to be doing those positions with just a partner. Lots of those positions, such as laying on your side, you can actually do by yourself while you're masturbating. And if you find them successful, then it's a really confidence boosting way to then apply them when you are with a partner. If you would like to reach out and get in touch with me, then I shall leave the description box in the link below, because I offer free consultations where you can just kind of have a chat with me, find out a little bit more about sexual freedom therapy and how it might be able to help you. But thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day, and bye bye for now.